In this video, I'm going to introduce to you a method for teaching mathematical concepts to little children. The method was developed in Hungary, Europe, in the 1960s and 70s, and it's part of a bigger movement which is called Varga-Nemenyi method, and I'm going to focus on the so-called way of abstraction in this method. The activity through which I'm going to first show you how we have working with little children with the so-called bus game activity. This bus game and many of these activities I have been introducing to you in these videos, you will also find in a teacher's resource book for grade 0, which was written in the Educate project, and this book probably is still available in Swaziland. If you have the possibility of finding this book, buy it, because this is really a good book and there are other materials connected to this book as well. So this is the bus game. Put first 5 pairs of small chairs, one after another, to make a bus. Then choose a driver for the bus, and the driver should be sitting in the front on the right chair in the front. This is for the left-hand side traffic. Give some round object for the child so that it can act as a steering wheel, and then the bus is ready. Other children act as passengers. They queue in the bus stop next to the bus. And the game starts so that the bus driver drives the bus from the garage to the first bus stop. And in that first bus, when the bus comes to the first bus stop, the leader, there must be a leader in this game, asks children, how many people there are in the bus now? Children answer 1. Okay. Then the leader of the game shows a sign and a number, which mean that plus sign means that there will new passengers will get into the bus, and this number card gives the number. This means that 3 passengers get into the bus at this stop. Okay, let 3 children go into the bus, and then the leader of the game asks how many people there were in the bus when it came to the stop. There was one person, the driver. How many people came into the bus at this stop? 3 people. How many people there are in the bus now? There are 4 people. Then the bus drives to the next stop. Again, when the bus comes, the leader of the game asks how many people there are in the bus now. Children answer 4. Then the leader of the game shows, okay, at this stop happens this. Minus sign means that people get off from the bus, and this number says how many people. So at this stop, 1 person gets out of the bus. They choose the person to get off, and then the teacher asks how many people there were in the bus when it came to the stop. There were 4 people. How many got off? 1 person got off. How many people there are in the bus now? There are 3 persons in the bus. And this way the bus game is played. In the beginning, the children, the passengers may choose their seats, but at a certain phase, certain stage, the teacher starts guiding how they sit in the bus. Driver sits always in the front, on the right seat in the front, seen from the bus, not from viewed. Then the next passenger, the first passenger will sit exactly behind the driver, and the following passenger behind the first passenger, and so on. So the first row behind the driver is filled first, and when that first row is full, then the sixth person will sit next to the driver, and so on. And so the bus is filled in a particular order, and also it is emptied in the reverse order. And have fun when playing this game. The second phase of the bus game is played with manipulatives. Each child has a 2x5 egg tray. We have them ready in Finland, but you can, if you don't have this kind of system, you can cut out of a bigger egg tray. You can cut part of it so that it has 5 and 5. So each child has his or her own egg tray and blocks or bottle tops or anything. And she or he puts the driver to its place. And now we play the same game, similar game, but instead of having a real chairs and children, we play this with the egg tray and blocks. So, the bus driver drives the bus from the garage. It came to the first stop. And the teacher asks, how many people there are in the bus now? Okay, there is one person, that's the driver. Then the teacher shows. This happens in this stop. Now every child picks 3 passengers, 3 more blocks or bottle tops, and puts them into the car, into the bus, the right way. 1, 2, 3. Now the teacher can ask, how many people there were in the bus when it came to the stop? There was 1 person. How many people got in this stop? 3 people got in. How many people there are in this bus now? There are 4 persons in this bus now. And the bus continues to the next stop. It comes to the next stop. What happens at the next stop is that the leader of the game asks, how many persons there are in the bus now? When it comes to the bus stop, there are 4 persons. This shows what happens there. 1 person gets off in the vice versa order, so this last person must get off. And now the teacher asks, how many people there were in the bus? There were 4 when it came to the stop. How many people got off? 1 person got off. How many people there are left in the bus? There are 3 persons left. Yes, after those questions and answers, the bus still continues to the next. And the same continues. But now here is the difference, that each child has to perform this game, display with his or her own egg tray and little objects.